Hello everyone, welcome back to our game. Yesterday we were left on turn 1 of Meiji Japan Modern Era. And we had absolutely no idea what the hell we were gonna do. We were left on a bitter end without having defeated Tebai. So that is something I might want to tackle soon. I'd be interested to know where my fleets are. Why are they all in the north? Okay. Filled with ship of the lines. I could start to go into a little bit of a global conquest. I don't know if that's gonna work, but it could certainly be a thing. Since everybody hates me anyway. So, militaristic. We want to go to the gold maintenance, if possible. Let's take our cards. So, we had golden age of science and culture. Toshakana golden age. We actually had the dark age of militaristic, funny enough. I could take it and gain 2 free level on all commanders. But all military unit cost more. Okay, no, that's a problem. I could retain feed the world. Plus 6 food in your settlements following my region. That's cute. But how do I know? Oh, I know because it's actually indicated here. Apparently, a lot of my cities have been converted in between. So not so many are actually following my region, and I don't think it's possible to create a missionary. So at the end of the day, it's kind of dumb. This is actually, unless you really manage to get like an entire empire under your region, made sure that all of your city had it, then you would gain plus 6 food for all of your settlements, which could lead to a lot of food. But otherwise, it just doesn't work. Plus 2 culture per relic in previous age. That would be 26. This is a pretty good. I could go diplomatic or cultural. So what do I gain? Why do I gain? What do I gain by going diplomatic or cultural? I thought YouTube was not following because it was not refreshing properly. I just want to check that the detail is right. Yeah. Yeah, it seems to be fine. Okay, so diplomatic or cultural, I could get 54 plus 1 culture per age on the palace and city halls. I already got plus 54. So if I got 2 cards, it could lead me to get this. Plus 5 culture per age in cities with at least a wonder that will give me 30. So this is already better, and we can place more wonders. 10% production toward constructing wonders, so we could gain more culture doing that. I could go with double diplomatic as well. That would give me military sabotage, +3 influence and +5 happiness per age, repeatable. 9 influence, repeatable. How much influence are we making right now? 66. 75 influence per turn. I'm not saying no to that. That could be really interesting for me to get very, very fast city states. And we saw how having a high influence was actually really good. It's not possible to get more than 2 points, I think. If I say diplomatic... Yeah. It's not possible to get more than 2 points, but that would give me... So I could just take a cultural. Like the 26 is good but not that good. Economic, we take it. The reason why I can take another is because I also have the wild, so I need to determine what I want to do. I am very sad that I cannot get any military sequence. That's actually a bummer. Enlightenment Golden Age. Universities become Golden Age universities. They retain their base yields, adjacency bonuses, and effect in the next age. Yeah. So, in that regard, university is here. I think I was extremely disappointed by how that affected us. I got 2 specialists. Okay, that could give some science. Do I have university in more places? I got one here. That could give science. There was a university, I think. Or was it? That's an academy. Here. Did I not just say that already? So do I just have 2 universities? Because you need a city for that. Did I build a university in Avanti? I don't think I could. What about Wap Cabnal? There is one. There's 3 universities. Did I have one in Tikal? I did, and this one was pretty big as well. So I think it's just gonna give me like +4 per university. At the end of the day, okay, I got 4. I got 4 university. That would be like 16 science, I think. Like the last time I took something like that, it uses 2 points of science, right? How about that? +3 science per turn for each quarter. Isn't that a lot more? Each quarter. What do they mean? Each quarter. Is it the special quarters? Like this guy? Unique quarter? So it's not districts, it's quarters. Here I got a unique one. And here as well. That's 2. Urban quarter. Wait a second, no. Urban district, urban quarter. Urban district. What makes the difference? Those two are ageless. Oh, so it has to be... Does it have to be fixed? This is so weird. What about this one? Yes, ages makes it an urban quarter. Weird. So I would have already 3 there, plus more there. I think that could be a lot of science if you think about it. Another urban quarter. Unique quarter. So if it is for all quarters, I think that's gonna be a lot more. I don't know what they mean by effect. You see, it's written, retain their base yields, adjacency bonuses, okay, that's clear, and effects. Now the universities, they had an effect that was related to what actually? What's the effect of the university? +1 science on quarters, maybe that's what it means. Oh, so I would get... the +1 science on quarters in cities that have the university, plus the benefits of... Okay, I see where this is going. As a matter of fact, since I have 4 points, I could take both, right? So... Otherwise, I go for scientific attribute points. And those are also potentially powerful. One, 2, 3 would give me already 33. Or 1, 2, 3 give me 60, which is a lot more. I could just try to get another science attribute point somehow. And that would give me a lot more. +1 science per age. In towns or +2 in distant lands. Why do I get 6? Oh, per age, so 6 for distant lands and 3 for normal. But can I get it if I don't have that one? Probably not. I'm curious. So, should I just take both? Hey, Mr. Cabbage! How are you doing, my friends? Are you preparing for work? What time is it on your side? Wilka Woman could be upgraded to become Tokyo. Wilka Woman. Would I want Wilka Woman to be a city like ever? Would it be useful for me to have Wilka Woman as a city? it does have a wonder, Mount Fuji. That would make okay. That would make sense to have Tokyo next to Mount Fuji. I think I have to do it for the meme. There we go. La Paria remains a city. Babylon. Oh, Babylon, Babylon. I don't know if Babylon could really go much farther. It has 2 more district potential. We can overbuild as well. Hey, did you just jump? Throw a message and jump out again? I don't have a lot of things here. This is Babylon, so I do have a bit more potential extension. Not a lot. A little bit. Do I want Tikal to become a city? I think I wanted Tikal to be a city, right? But now that I'm looking at it, it feels like it's a little limited. How about Wap Kabnal, which I've just taken? I am studied at 370 science, so I have a feeling that my quarters have indeed benefited. Let's check the yields. Unique quarter, yes, my unique quarters now have 4 science on them. Look at that, 4 science on each quarters. That one... Wait a second, that works for district? No, it doesn't work for districts. This is weird. Well, look, 8 points on my fish. Master Cabbage, did you disconnect? Okay, we got a very nice amount of science thanks to those cards. I think that was a good call to take it. I would like to check. So in Tikal we have that university. It's 18 now. What was it before? Was it 12? If it was 12, then the university did indeed get back a very nice amount of adjacency bonus. What about the one in La Palia? Where's the university? Here. 16. I'm not... Okay, you see, I'm not 100% sure how much we gain out of that. But it's... Like, we have 4 cities. Okay, we got the university, but we also got the adjacency. The benefits on quarters. And that is definitely a nice boost. Okay. Okie dokes. So, question was, Tikal, Nassau. We wanted Nassau to be a city. We convert Nassau. Nassau become a city because it has a pretty good potential for growth. Also, we had on this side Avanti. Avanti is a town, but we had made it an urban center. We're gonna let it grow a little bit and put some stuff such as the grocer and I don't know what. And we will see how far that goes. I think Avanti has a lot of potential. So many resources, it's ridiculous. So 3, 4, 5, 6, still 10. No, 11 now. Oh, wow. 11 resources on Avanti. This is crazy. I've never seen that. Never seen that before. I could even consider... Wait, there is no space. There is no space to put another city here. Could put a city here to try to catch that, but This is ridiculous. I wanted cities here, actually. I could not make them. I need to check something. We are not Republic of Pirates anymore. So what are our limitations? So we still have Blackbeard saying that we can defeat naval units and take them over sometimes. And gold equal to 50% of the combat strength. And capture the unit. Huh? But if I do it... Okay, if I did it with the sloop, I could take 100% gold equal to the combat strength. But that was only with the sloop. Okay? Plus 1 gold maintenance means my naval units are more expensive. Which means I might want, when I move them, I might want for them to remain in the fleet commanders. And I will need to take this quartermaster plus 1 gold for each unique pact. That will counter the negative effect. As of now, we don't have exactly what... okay, this one is pretty well advanced. So taking logistics, I think taking logistics is gonna be the next priority. As for those guys, I'm gonna bring them down and wage war again to Charlemagne. Since I have 2 here, 1 here, 1 here, I am thinking of bringing 2 against Tebai, and then I'm gonna bring 2 here, and they're gonna bring down Shalkis, Lindo, and start harassing Argos. Once Tebai has fallen, I will go and start making some shenanigan here. Okay, culture. We're gonna take the wonder thing. Diplomacy. We want military sabotage and the extra reputation. We take the golds. That's it for now. It's already not too bad. Hey, Master Cabbage, if you're here, I have a question for you. Have you actually resumed streaming, or are you completely in pause with this? Let's start with okay, we're gonna need happiness. 16 turns? What the heck? Yeah, the happiness is plumbing here. God. So maybe I can place a few policies. Takwaka. +1 production on fishing boats in cities. +2 science on fishing boats on reefs in all settlement. That is insanely good. When you defeat a support unit, gain gold equal to the unit's production cost. When you defeat a naval unit, gain gold equal to 25% of the unit's production cost. Plundering trade routes +100% gold from it. I don't really have anything for that. Culture and warehouse building. 50% production toward naval unit for every fleet commander you have. That is a huge amount of production. So we can pump out a lot of navy. Do I want to do that now? Maybe I do. Maybe I want to pump out some navy. Although I am supposed to catch other people's boats. So I don't know. Maybe we need some navy. Okay, for now, let's give ourselves science and culture, and press gang will come soon. 455. That puts us in a very nice lead, but I don't know if the AI has already chosen its stuff. So, if I can manage to take over Charlemagne, I think it's gonna give us a very nice amount of things. La Paria. La Paria, I am... Okay, we gain already 2 turns of production here. I think I need to purchase that. It's 1,700. God damn it. I can have a 14 grocer. I have a feeling that putting it here would be a waste because of the adjacency, but right now I think this is the city hall, which means we have fully grown here. Oh, we might be able to improve an ocean. Okay, let's do grocer. Tokyo. Tokyo is extremely happy. So, okay, this is weird. Tokyo is extremely happy while the other one is extremely unhappy. Grocer. Oasis. That is a productive tile. I have the temple. I have the harbor. Brickyard and stonecutter. We want to keep that. We want to keep those two actually. So I need to pass down. Ha. I could put it here, although this tile would be an extremely powerful cultural tile. So how about I put it in my city center? Tikal, since I have not changed you. Who did I change? Nassau. Nassau. This is mountain, yes. This is a natural wonder. So this is a very strong culture and happiness style. Wait a second, natural wonder? Yes, 60. I want the... Where do I want it? This type of adjacency I have on many different tiles. Oh, not so many. But I have on several. I cannot access this tile here, it's only this area. Sopit sawmill, so I want the vegetation. Let's do that. Ah, now we need to place all of this. +6 culture in capital, +3 culture to any other city. Well, that's kind of obvious then. +6 happiness in a city with a rail station, 3 happiness in any other city. La Paglia is gonna take it because its happiness is too low. I'm gonna give it the horse as well. Try to make things a little better. Oh, I think my influence is going up. Yeah, the influence is going up thanks to that. Do I actually have more horses? I do have more horses. Look at that. We already went down to 8. Do I have another horse somewhere? I do. In Babylon, but Babylon does not seem to be very happy, so I'm gonna keep that. food. Let's give it to the smaller cities. Newport, you need some food. You take the wine. Yeah, the rest. Oh, those are growing really well. Webcam now has beautiful numbers. Food and happiness. Happiness and production. I'm gonna give myself a little bit more of an advantage when it comes to science. Back. Yeah, back is also doing good. Alright, and the rest will come here. Okay. What do we do? I think it makes sense for me, despite the elective republic to be extremely attractive, 20% science or culture depending where we want to go, I think giving myself the +3 combat strength for all my units for 5 turns is a nice bonus. Ironclad would be our replacement of the sloop, although it does not have the special ability that the sloop had, but we want the port, we want the ironwork for sure. So this is a no-brainer. What else do we want to do? I think I'm interested in the special district, of course. Meiji Civic. Coastal and Wonder. Gold Constructible and Wonder. So potentially he wants to be close to Coastal. Does that means I blocked myself doing this? I mean, I could place it here because this is overbiddable, but both of them are overbiddable. I will lose 12, but I suppose I will gain a lot. Those are also overbiddable, and that's a wonder. So this is almost better. And I could place the port here and give it even more of a boost. Although the port would make sense to be here, but I'm gonna have to check, huh? I'm gonna have to check. In Tokyo, I could place it. This is both ageless, so this is such a waste, this one. Did I build that? Am I the one who did that? I don't think I'm the one who did that. I could have been the one doing that, I don't know. I could place it here. It's by no means the best. Maybe we can place a wonder or something around. Actually, placing a wonder is a great way to access tiles. It would make sense to try to place a wonder here. We'll see. Okay. So, do we want to go natural history and chase after the artifacts? Or do we want to start building our special district? And I think we're gonna go special district. I like to start with special district. Low happiness, I know. I know. This army commander, what are we gonna do with you? I think you need to prepare to go to Tebai. So I'm gonna bring you to Webcamnal. And I'm gonna bring a couple more horses. Like this. That way we have a battalion ready. Now we said we are bringing one navy, two navy to Tebai. This navy is gonna start harassing those cities. Those two navies are gonna go down here. And then we have the matter of our influence. So we're gonna immediately start working on Lisbon, or do you think I could get a militaristic card if I focus my attention? Did she take that over? Looks like she took that over from Imiko. Interesting. I might be interested in having also a card from that, but let's start with this. 15 turns, that is a lot. Let's try to get the city-states. And then Ashoka. We go into formal war. And I'm not going to let him hurt me. Ada, do you want to form an alliance with me?
Ah.
Yes. She needs to improve our relation a little bit. I could spend some. What I'm gonna do instead, I'm gonna accept some of her stuff, so we have endeavors together. My war readiness is actually positive this time. Interesting. So we're gonna have a bonus against Ashoka. That's pretty good. Webcam now, you gonna wait. You are alert. You are alert. You are alert. I'm gonna want to have at least a infantry in each city. How much would be an infantry if I buy it? 580. Nah. La paria. Actually a mortar could be useful. A mortar could be useful. But it's gonna take too much time to come, so I'm gonna put in alert. There we go. Let's start. So I could pillage. I have only 3 movements, so if I pillage I cannot do anything else. So what I would do instead is use the focus fire. Excellent. Carrure is taken. Do I want to keep that? It's really bad. but happiness and production will be temporarily reduced until the settlement is assimilated. -6 influence per turn while you control this settlement during this age. I'm losing 6 influence. Because of having it. Wait a second. Does that mean that taking a lot of settlements is going to completely destroy my influence? But I... Can I... How am I gonna do it? Can I replenish my influence somehow? Can I use the what was it? The city park? No, just gives me happiness. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be careful with that. I'm gonna lose 6 influence per turn because of this. Cyclical in nature. A battlefield nourishes the soil with iron. We literally turn one battlefield. Deep within the layers of earth, life begins anew. Remnant of the human cost of war feed into an endless cycle of loss and revival. Thank you for the gold. I say yes to that. I say yes to that. Next is Tanjavur. How much is a ship of the line? 640 gold. What I could do though, instead, is make another city. Webcamnal. Webcamnal really has a nice potential. It used to be a city, so... But can I do something here? This is overbiddable. Could become the new special district. I would lose happiness. Do I still have space to build? That's the thing. I can place my port, no problem. This is from Tikal, not from Webcamnal. Where am I making my special district in Tikal? Here? I replace the guild hall? No, that actually gives me influence. Although, that would be really good. Armor and dungeon. Oh, this is tough. Is this one? No, this is from Merehavia. Oh, okay, how about Merehavia? I still have those two. There is a space in the temple. The fishing quay is not fully upgraded. We can put... This would be a pretty dope place for it. How about I make you a city? You do not have great production. You're far from the worst. Oh, what about Avanti? What if I was making Avanti a city? Should I even consider it? Avanti is gonna become a forward settlement. Maybe I will turn it after. I'll turn it after, so... Yeah, I'm gonna turn you into a city. And... the temple is overbuildable. Mountainous serene natural wonder. Don't really have that. I could sawmill because I got some wood behind. It's far from obvious what I want to do here. Where am I placing my special district? I'm thinking here. This is better, but this could actually get gold building and food building that will benefit for huge adjacency. Special district here. So the sawmill, which is an ageless, needs to be built down here. And the grocer as well. I have a feeling that might be a mistake, but let's see. Let's see how that goes.
Soon shall thou.
Wow. That was really quick. Okay, so what's the situation? Okay, Ada is at 360, Xerxes is at 328, and this dude has 400 in culture. So we are lead on science. We are not lead on culture. We are not far. We are second lead on culture. So our stats are getting a little better. That's good. Okay. We got the steam engine really fast. Let's do... It's one turn? It's seriously one turn of science? Wow. That changes everything. Schoolhouse and Oxford University. Yes, we want that. We are not producing military unit just yet, so we're gonna give ourselves the +3 now. Let's validate some naval trade route range, maybe. That's not a bad idea. We can exchange with those girls because we are on good terms with them. From Newport is even really fast. Buy a merchant. Buy a merchant. Buy a merchant. Now we have 220 accumulated influence. I'm taking Lisbon. It still leaves me with 50. I did not lose the 6 for now, so I am not sure. We see a fleet coming in.
Now is
One turn science. What the hell? This is incredible. Port and schoolhouse. Can I purchase any of it? No, it's very expensive. So we need to place the port as soon as possible. We said I'm gonna use this tile, I think, for the special district, right? And place the port here. I could have a plus 12 over there. But I will lose 6 influence if I go there. And I'm placing the grocer right here, right now. Was that a mistake? Should I use my special district here instead? I will lose 2 influence here as well. But just 2, not as much. I could decide to do it there and to lose 7 science, but I think I need the coastal. So let's put it here. And the schoolhouse, we gain 13 science putting it here. Replacing the armor, so we lose 6 production. No, it's overbuilt the dungeon. I will lose also 4 influence doing that. I don't want that. How about here? I will lose 12 gold per turn. Putting it here. And if I replace that, I lose 3, 4, and 7. Complicated choice already. I should probably just replace minus 10 happiness is crazy. I should probably just replace my previous science building, or I place it over there for plus 9. The least impact is here. This is not too bad as well. Overbuild the library. The library is the oldest, right? So overbuilding the library is probably better. Then I place the ironwork. I need to find a placement for that. I really don't have so many. I could place it there. Only gives me 7 production. But this is a warehouse, so mine quarries, woodcutter, clay pit. You see, this is such a big town that I actually don't even have anything. I have a mine. 2 mines. Most of my production comes from the fish. Okay, let's boost up. Oh, I'm gonna need more settlement limits. Also, laboratory is very interesting. Resource wonder, +1 on quarters. Yeah, the laboratory is very attractive. To keep snowballing on science. Okay, we actually already have our army already. Now let's bring our fleet. I am only moving them 2 because I want them to be able to shoot. And they all can shoot. I cannot focus fire because I cannot see the target. Interesting. So the vegetated does not block my line of sight anymore. Oh, this is gonna fall. I should probably give myself some gold. 67 gold. I should definitely pillage for the gold. Tanjavur is falling, and we actually have a potential for 2 more resources here. Newport. I could... Wait a second. Oh yes, I'm not at war with him yet. No, I don't care about him. London seems to be the best. But it can come from Cannes. How about Wailuku? Oh no, Wailuku is far down the list. Show me Imiko's. I could go to Karakorum. I am on bad term with him, but I'm not at war. Funny enough, this is really far, but I can do it. 9 turns to get there, though. I could probably do it faster using Avanti. So, what will be from Newport? What? What's this?
Why is the big light on? Hello, world.
My dear wife. Maybe I invest a little bit. Okay, the first is Krongtep, the second is Huma. Oh, Krongtep is not Huma and Krongtep right here. It's not that terribly far, but I should do my my merchant from Cannes. Let's go to Huma, and from Cannes, obviously London. So Cannes, I'm going to invest again into a merchant, and I will eventually put some points into boosting up my trade rations. It's 75 points. I would like to get this first. It's 170, so next turn. Ravenna. So the problem is, how many do I have? 0 out of 1. So I have only 1. For now, I could play dirty, and by the time my fleets are coming, just a few turns, but get some resources. I will lose the merchants though. Oh, we actually have some... He went really far. Kobo, Durung Bulldog. I am not going to war with Xerxes just yet. Until Charlemagne has completely fallen, I'm not touching Xerxes. Unless he decides to go to war with me. He could decide to do that. Let's go Durung Bulldog. Yeah.
Knowledge will be sought through the whole world to strengthen the foundation of imperial rule.
Ginkgo! Base yield plus 9 gold. So this is our first special building. Next to gold constructible and wonder. Plus 50% production toward constructing science building. Oh, that is actually really good to have right now. Plus 1 production and science from specialists. 15-15. I will... do we want that right now? It's not as good as Tatuaka, but soon, I suppose. Oh, look at this one. Living standard. Plus 25% gold and happiness while maintaining buildings. We have a lot, so that's gonna give us a lot. We're gonna want this one too. Maybe we take modernization. I think getting the gold and the happiness will help. Also, your people are open to a policy change, but I want an extra policy, and for that I need a new celebration. 3 turns until the next celebration, 3 turns left in celebration, so we are piling up celebrations. Look at that. Oh, actually, Xerxes has 900 happiness. Incredible. We got our 200 in France. Let's go and take this guy. I'm gonna try to catch a maximum amount of city-states. If possible, I need a few cards, and I hope the city-state might be able to give them to me. Where are we going with this? I think we're gonna take... If I want to see something, logically I take this. So we have the river, we have another reef, and the reef are really good, they give a lot of science. Yeah, this is mostly gonna be just fish, huh? This is a Mali. Fishing quay and harbor. I should be able now to have the port. Yes. Buying the port is costly, but I should definitely do it. That snowballs over time. So I will do it, place the port and obtain those additional tiles. We are not far from... I should definitely do something about that. Oh, it's just a ship of the line. You know what's gonna happen, right? You know what's gonna happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I lose movement? I lost movement. Interesting. Alright. 1 turn left. Until all-out war is declared. I think I should definitely try to catch a little bit more gold. just so that I can place my ports. Once my ports are in place, I'm gonna use the pillaging as a mean to finance my ports. I should be able to pillage the fish. I don't understand why I can do it. That's really strange. Should I wait another turn so I can pillage a bit more? No. Let's just do it. Barcelona is next to fall. We're gonna destroy the cursor for the experience. No reason not to. We want logistics? No. First we want to validate engagement so that we can have +1 movement for naval unit within the radius. And then we're gonna do logistics, and once we get another alignment, we will expand the radius. So now we are starting to go over my settlement limits. Now what does that do? -5 happiness in all settlements per settlement over the limit, to a maximum of -35 happiness. So I'm gonna lose a huge amount of happiness now because I have 20 settlements. That's gonna give me a straight -100. I have to be careful with that, but I should, if I'm not mistaken, get another settlement limit soon. Oh. I didn't take it. I need to take urbanization for that. We did send this dude to London. So this guy is gonna go. I did send this one for Huma, right? No point in sending anything here. So next would be Neapolis down there. Big timbers. Sounds cute. Very Canadian. I'm not a huge fan of how Xerxes expanded crazily, but yeah, he still only has 11 cities, right? I don't know if I want to go for a global domination, because that's what I tried to do with the last naval game, and I could not finish because of abbreviated age. I couldn't finish it. It was impossible. So maybe with a snowball done by Mr. Teach here, maybe that's doable. We're gonna see. I need to see also how badly Ashoka and Friedrich. I mean, Friedrich is Prussia. He could have a huge amount of army. So I need to see how much army they're gonna have, and how badly they fight back. Once I've taken Barcelona and I go down to Valladolid, maybe I should already consider keeping a navy here to block things from coming my way, right? And I will need more. So even though I would like the gold to participate to building my ports, which is 1092, the reality is that I might have to purchase a lot of ship. Although I want to also take ship. So we'll see how that goes. For the moment, we don't have ship here, but that's gonna come. And once it comes, I think it's very important for all of my commanders to have good engagement values. I put it for aggressive and not for defense. Also, I'm not sure that I take a ship if I defend against it. Defeating any naval unit with your own naval units provide gold and... Okay, maybe that works. So... Maybe the way is... This one is gonna fall. Maybe the way is to validate the whole engagement tree first. But I'm gonna also attack that, so... And this tree is almost full. Plus 3 combat strength for naval unit within combat reduced when attacking other naval units. That makes sense to take it. What would I do without my wife? So, apparently we're gonna celebrate her back home. Thank you, Nico. But since I am a fragile little nature, I cannot digest it. Alright. Hello guys, welcome back to my silent audience. Don't we love you? We do. I'm actually going to bring that commander up one tile for a specific reason. The commander does move pretty well, but not that much. And so I want to be able to come south, you know, quickly. I know it's not going to do much, but... Ah, that is true. I can actually go into the borders without declaring war, but... Oh, I know what's gonna happen, and that's kinda dumb. Here's the thing. I go inside the borders without declaring war, but I'm fairly sure that on the moment I declare war, all of my ships that would be within the borders are gonna be kicked out. Let's just bring it here. But I am almost sure. Next turn, I am declaring war on Charlemagne. Should I? Okay, let's think about that. Should I first go along its coast and take over any ship I can find before declaring war? Because that's gonna boost up my navy. That's gonna lower his navy, and so his capacity to defend, but it's also going to take a lot of turns. I don't know if it's a good plan. I used to have a navy in Ravenna. I should probably make one. And that's what I was saying about the money. I mean, it's nice and all to do the ports, but here, okay, hear me out. Once we go to war, then suddenly my ship can pillage, and I'm going to pillage everything I find, right? That's gonna give me a huge influx on gold. Especially because my... Oh, wait a second. I do not have... Thank you. Cheers. To you back. To you guys. I do a casual champagne on a Thursday night. I do not have the card that boosts up 100% my value of pillaging. And Teach does not provide any such bonus. So the question is, are we gonna go on policies that will eventually boost up our pillaging again? And I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's gonna be the case. Oh, ambassador. It's only 6 though. But definitely globalism is quite important for us. Militarist is pretty cool. 10 healing for units, plus 1 movement for armies and fleet. The draft, of course, for the -1 gold maintenance. Projection of force, plus 50% production to our training naval units, but plus 1 gold maintenance. Okay, here is the thing. This makes absolutely 0 sense with Teach. Teach already costs plus 1 gold, but thanks to the Republic of Pirates, we actually got an incredible plus 50% production cards toward plus 50% production toward training naval units. So we already have that card. Technically speaking, we already have that card. That's basically what it is. Yeah, so I am not seeing anything that will really boost up pillaging. Now, I suppose... Oh, this is an army commander. I suppose that my naval commander has logistics, looting, plus 50% yields and HP from pillaging and coastal raiding within the commander radius. So we want to pillage when my unit is within the commander radius every time. For the loot, but also for the heal. And if I'm not mistaken, all of my commanders have that. Now, this is why it was important to build my commander, my fleet commander, during the last age. Because this was definitely something... This was definitely something from the Republic of Pirates. But you see, we have Press Gang. And Press Gang gives me the 50% production to our naval units for every fleet commander I have. And I got 2 here, 2 here, 1 here. That means I have currently 250% production toward naval units. I really need to not lose my fleet commander. But if I want to produce some navy, I can. And that just... That just makes me think that maybe I should convert this to a city so that I can produce navy. I could also produce... No, all of those are towns. So I got a city there, 2 cities there. I need a city close by. I think Unless I turn something, let's say like Atenai as a city, because that kind of makes sense, right? But taking Atenai is gonna be the major issue here. I think I have to make Wapkamnar a city. I'm losing gold doing so, but I'm gonna have the port, I'm gonna have some other things. Two wonders. Technically speaking, I could decide to change this for my special district, or this. Probably this. Yeah. The best port will be here, but this will benefit from having a gold building next to it as well. I don't know how much it will, but I think that's still the best way to do it. Now, if I want to produce a ship of the line on ironclad 2 or 3 turns, but of course I will have to switch the cards and put this one in. Maybe I take the naval trade route range out. I just lower my trade routes. Technically speaking, I can do that. I can do that because I am trading with very close, like very close civilization. Okay, now the trading of an ironclad or ship of the line became 1 turn. 1 turn each. So I can reinforce my navy really fast. Now I am keeping in mind the fact that I just went down to 380 gold. I was at 450 or 500, I'm down to 380, yeah? So... And every ship costs a lot now. A ship of the line has 9 gold maintenance. And an ironclad 6 gold maintenance. So when I take a ship over, that's gonna deplete my gold. But I can use that new ship and destroy it in the process of fighting other ship. The tide changes. A politician boards their first ever train. I always find it kind of weird how English, or most likely Americans, decides that if they don't want to provide a specific gender, they use plural instead. That sounds so weird. A politician boards singular, their plural. And how does that make sense to you? Like, somehow. That makes sense to you? A politician boards their first ever train, marveling at this new technology from abroad. As they... See, same. As they lean out the window, but it's a person. It's not more than one person. It's a person, but they put they. They is plural. Like, that makes no sense for a non... English speaker, this is absurd. As they lean out the window to wave farewell to their spouse, the implication of this rapid innovation are front of mind. There is no choice but to embrace progress. I agree. There is no choice but to embrace progress. Expansions will likely have hidden consequences. Nah. Embrace progress. This is the only way forward. Aha. Somebody
The beauty of
is
electricity is not that the power is mysterious, but that it is under law, and that the taught intellect can even now govern it.
Alright. Faraday, Mr. Faraday. We actually unlocked an even better gold building and an even better science building. So we are going so fast now on science, for whatever the reason, that we are unlocking buildings really, really fast. Faster than I can build them. I will take urbanization. I want the extra setup. Obviously, if I go global domination or something like that, that's gonna be completely destroyed. But the thing is, when you go into extreme unhappiness, it does affect pretty much everything. I'm at down to 66 in France now. See, I lost 8 in France. Why 8? I was at 74. I went down to 66. It said I would lose 6, not 8. So why 8? Is that free of distance if I go here? The music is kind of cute. Vienna. Maybe next turn. But do we really want Vienna? Or maybe San Marino? Because San Marino is an influence city. We need the influence. We really want the influence. We can put more specialists, boosting up some of our ties even more. But there is something new, and that is the possibility to start exploiting the deep ocean tiles. And this is what we gotta do now. Now we have a boat on deep ocean, not a big difference to a standard boat, and that does make sense because it's not because it's deep ocean that there is no fish, huh? So very logically. But they wanted for the player to only be able to start fishing in deep ocean on Modern Age. Which also makes sense, because until Modern Age and okay, it's not really visual with this kind of boat. Maybe they should do something to remodel the fishing boat on Modern Age into something a little bit more, you know, modern. For as long, I mean, for as much as this looks really cute, I think we should now have, you know, engine-based boats, especially because on deep ocean, that's the whole idea. The fishing boats are now protected, so people can go there. Can under threat. Can under threat? Oh, of Pahasapa. Imiko? No, 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 no. What are you doing, Imiko? Himiko decides to try getting the independent at the same time as me. Now that is not cool. That is not cool, Himiko. I don't like that one bit. Plus I was the first to put it here, which means that she must have invested twice. Unless she did it and I didn't see, which is also possible. I mean, it would be arrogant of mine to assume I'm the only one befriending city-states. At the moment, those are fine. The others are fine. We'll see. Tanjavur. Yeah, no, Tanjavur is not under threat. Tanjavur is a threat. Wap Kamnal. I think it is time. It's time. So we are going to see something. Oh. Yes. Oops. But those guys don't have the capacity to move after unpacking. Anyway. It's a level 1 commander, so he also doesn't have the capacity. So we are now declaring war to Charlemagne and the French Empire. I'm gonna betray my origin. Not that I care. Revolution! Let's cut the heads of all those crone assholes. Declaring war. Ah, it does get one.
Svär
The blades
direkt
of
av.
the virtues.
Fan och himmeles. Du bist wer muss it folten.
Yeah. You would make a very nice trophy. Nice beard and everything. On the wall. With the crown. Better than the wall. On the front of the captain's cabin. On the door frame. I'm gonna put you. Okay. I do stand corrected. I have not been kicked out of the borders. I think this city has a tad problem. Tiny problem. Of course, we start the pillaging. Oh, double pillaging. Yes. Thank you for the gold. I take it. And here now, this is the place, okay? This is the place that makes me a little more worried. Let's bring you here. Okay. I do not doubt that you must not be feeling great, Tebai, but you know, that's how things are. Let's start. I actually want to start by dealing with this ship. Okay, so if you can deal with the ship with 2 shots, okay, I do have some very nice bonuses, but still, if you can deal with the ship with 2 shots, I do understand a little better why people say that Teach is overpowered on multiplayer. Although my ship, new ship, is down to 25 life. Okay, so it can be easily killed by anything around. Do I have enough movement? I have enough movement with those two guys. So I'm gonna bring this one down and see if I can maybe get this one. What? Dude. Oh, so that's a bug. Interesting. Oh, I need to send that as a feedback. I need to check if they already indicated it, but freshly converted ship is blocking the way to my ship. It does detect the proper path and where I can go, but for some reason is blocking it. Yeah. That's a little bit of a bummer. I wonder if it could... Maybe it comes from this. So let's see. Promotion. So, yeah, we are taking the +3. And now we focus on the economic one. This guy... Did I misplace my commander? This one didn't shoot, so this one benefit from all this. No, I think I'm good. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes and shoot this one, and that would be fair game. But once this one is destroyed, I can then attack him and destroy him and take over this ship instead. So I would be like, that would be a temporary ship taken. This would become permanent ship taken. Let's validate our trade routes. I cannot yet use my influence for that, so we're gonna wait with you. There we go. Aha! We lost something. Why is this so difficult to hit? Sorry about that, guys. So big surprise, my ship of the line was destroyed. However, I am now bringing this commander back in, providing an extra shooting range. Oh ho ho ho! Okay, let's look just for a second. Let's look at the detail of that. The ship of the line responds to a range strength with its melee strength, which is kind of weird, but okay, fine. So it starts at 45 -3 for damage units. It gets +2 for Niter and +5 because of difficulty of combats. So, I get +3 for Niters, +3 for Authoritarianism, because I'm on Celebration. 5 for First Strike, because I am attacking. 2 for Brace of Pistol, which is the memento given by Teach. +5 for Order, which is my Commander's ability. And +3 for Salvo, which is, I believe, this extra +3 for naval attack that I just gave myself. 71 strength. Almost. Also, I'm giving +1 movement, which means my ship of the line should be able to pillage and attack. And this is our new ship. I'm gonna move my commander here. Do my pillaging with the commander, and now we start destroying everything. Nice. Let's move my physical commander. Oh, I can't. Not yet. I'm gonna Can I bring my fleet commander here? No, yeah, that's what I thought. I have to switch my commanders. Okay, fine. The defenses are not as strong right now. We got a point. We are taking Salvo. Of course, we are taking Salvo. It's like the... no, it's not Salvo, it's Order, which is +5 for all my units. Now, that commander is gonna come here. Capture the district. I do not know if this is considered... This is rainforest, so yeah, my commander cannot come here. But I can certainly pillage. With my commander I got another pillage. And we are going to do it right now. Next turn, Tebai is ours. Oh no, we still have this thing here. Last time, this tried to block us from taking Tebai. We are going to see what happens this time. Because I also have my land commander. I'm not gonna let the game screw me over twice. In any case, Charlemagne falls tonight. We have 164. Are you telling me that I'm falling just short? Ah. I am falling just short of getting it. Okay. So, the one thing that we want to do for sure is getting a port in absolutely every possible cities. 1,300 already, it's going up. 13. So you could argue, wait a second, what the heck are you doing? 13 gold per turn. You're literally telling me that you are investing for the next 100 turns. You're never gonna get it back. That is absolutely true. But does not take in consideration the fact that maybe there are going to be multipliers. Or whatever things that changes the value. Also, +3 gold for fishing on ocean, on deep ocean. I do appreciate that. Let's take a curry. Give it to moi. This curry resource is really strong. Why am I only at 493? Should I not have a little bit more? I have a feeling that I really did boost up my science. So I should have a little bit more than that, no? Don't get me wrong, that is still very high science for the beginning. Okay. Now, we are placing... The stock exchange wants what? Coastal terrain, navigable river terrain, and wander. That's gonna be here. Or is it? City center means I can go all the way here. I could technically place my palace, my port here, if I want to. I don't have to place it here. My lab comes here. That is absolutely for sure. And that will put a good stock exchange here. I cannot place it now, but didn't I unlock a production building? Happiness. Happiness will benefit from this, but oh yes, here, right here. Production, military academy, resource and wonder. I suppose this is the military academy that we are looking for. We might also want the Battersea power station soon. Oh, wait a second. I'm missing something great here. I can do the Oxford University. 11 turns. 10 turns. I would want... to place the building here. What are the restrictions? Must be placed adjacent to a district. So I need to first place this lab. Then I place the Oxford University here. That means I can place my special district here and the other one here. No. Where am I placing La Paglia? I have not placed the Ginkgo yet. I cannot go that far, actually. Wait, can I? No. I think I have to go here. I will lose a lot of happiness. And this city does not really have any happiness. Where am I gonna place my special district? I thought I was gonna place it here. Putting the port here. It's in progress. Yeah, I'm putting the Ginkgo here. So this city here is not interfering with Tokyo anymore. Okay, so if it's not... what I'm gonna do is... Oxford University here. Stock exchange and food here for the nice adjacency. And then special district here and port here. think that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna expand through Tokyo. Because this is already fully expanded, I cannot go further than that. Those tiles here are for Tokyo. Those 3 tiles are for Tokyo. Okay, there is a plan. Isfahan is under threat of big timber. that should be fine. It's a scout, Isfahan. Oh no, there is a cuirassar from Lindos. Okay. Okay, wait a second. What are the specs of the ironclad? The game does not... Since the update, the game does not show things properly. The ironclad has 45 melee strength, and it is a melee unit. Okay? Light naval units are melee units. I do not know why it is written that it has 20 range strength and 20 bombard strength. That's probably just to give it a little bit of a bombarding capacity. But this is a melee unit. The sloop had 5 range and bombard, so you could attack a wall with the sloop, but it really didn't do much. .45 melee strength should be able to do some work on the cuirassar. I'm gonna buy one. I'm gonna place it in the city center unless that cuirassar do something else, but for now we're gonna do that. Okay. Do we go against Barcelona now? We're gonna be at war with 3 players at the same time. But I think it is still the right thing to do. After Barcelona, I should definitely go to Akhenaten quickly. But he could have a huge amount of fleet and stuff. Am I over-expanding doing that? I mean, come on, that's a game. Let's just do it. Friedrich, we are at war. Oh, it is a surprise. No, it's not a surprise war. How dare you say it's a surprise? No, it's not a surprise war. No, it's 4 months. Okay. Friedrich has... He hated me from turn 1, and I do not know why. I did not do anything to him. He has no reason to hate me. I'm a nice person. Proof being that I'm only going to pillage and destroy everything in Barcelona. Okay. It's not terrible. Can do better, but not terrible. I'm gonna have to see if I think I should make another fleet here. A fleet commander would take 5 turns. Yeah, I'm gonna cancel those guys. I will do them after. The fleet commander might not start with the pillage promotion because it's new, but I think I should definitely do another fleet because we have Valladolid here But then we have like a double front of sorts, and he's pretty expanded, and he must have troops. He must have some stuff. So, okay, what do we have here? Now that is cute. And Lindo's below, yeah. Let's start. I do not think, since it's level 3, yeah, I do not yet have the splash damage. That's nice. Okay, I am conflicted here. So we don't have 100%. It's not 100%. Also, why is the freaking horse taking the damage first? Okay, there are two things that just happened here, and I think, once again, they literally just made the update, so... Why would the horse, embarked horse, take priority of taking damage over the ship? I think it should be the contrary. Logically, the naval unit should be the one protecting the embarked unit, and not the contrary. I think we need to... I am going to bring that. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? There you go. Leo screenshot. So we can show that the damage was taken by the horse and not by the other one. Let's do the pillaging after all. Okay, that took some damage. And this one as well. Okay. The horse came. Interesting.
In the enlightenment, the face of a city.
So we are back to 20. 20 out of 20. I'm very happy to see that. Aha. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting thing. Now here. Cuirassier. Embarked unit. Melee strength. 50. Now, please explain to me why a embarked cuirassier will have a defense of 50. It was 20 at the last age, and it's 50 at this age. Personally, this makes no sense. This cuirassier here being attacked by a melee unit on water should fall immediately. because it's a non-combatant unit. This is just its defense. This is really strange. It should not happen. I could make a mortar. Mortar actually does get some sort of a bonus on it. I'm gonna do my own cursor. That's gonna eat up 700 gold. And this is so useful. I'm very happy to use all of my gold for that. Living standards, we are putting it now. Not only did I not gain the ship last turn, but I almost lost mine. This time, I got it. Let's destroy this naval commander. I'm gonna keep the pillage for my units. Okay, now both my fleets do splash damage. And I got this one too. So I am not entirely sure what the criteria is. Also, where is the life of this city? It's about mid-life, but the bar is not showing. Hello guys, welcome back. Happy to have you here with us tonight. So, what do we want to do next? I think Battersea makes sense. Yeah, we are training so fast. Oh, but Battersea only applies to the one city building, right? Receive a second naval unit. Each time you train a naval unit must be placed on land adjacent to coast. Does it apply to everywhere, or it must be only on this one? That doesn't make sense otherwise. Must be placed on land adjacent to coast. That's gonna be complicated. I think I'm gonna have to sacrifice my mine for the greater good. But that's gonna benefit stuff. There's another wonder right here. Okay, what do we do next? I still really don't care about natural history. I think we're gonna go... Yeah, we need our special building. Jugokoyo. Jukogyo. Where do we place our special building in Tikal? Ideally, it should be here, but losing the extra 6 influence makes me a little itchy on my cheek. And I'm not talking about my face. So I'm thinking I don't have a lot of choice. I think I have to build it here. Wabkamnari is doing it here. And I'm gonna do the other one here. Plus, they are Wait, what? Am I stupid or what? What? Where was I? Oh, I am at Meiji Japan, not at Tikal. Actually, Tikal should make the special building. But I am not at Tikal, I am at Meiji Japan. So, we have that tile here. And that tile is juicy. That would imply placing the port here. But I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. And here, next to the temple, I think we should go for the stock exchange. And that's gonna be a juicy amount of gold. I can also see that I wanted those two forests to be worked. But I could have a pretty good science building there. And therefore, what should I do? How come I have 58 production here? That must be because of my fish. I do not see any other reason. Only the fish can justify the production. What else do I have? I have a sawmill. And I have a saw pit. My god, I invested so much into the potential wood cutting. And look at me, destroying all the woods I can have. But I would like the lab. Maybe we don't need it, we'll see. Maybe we don't need it. I'm gonna do my special district first, we'll see. I mean, the second building of the special district is production. So, again, potentially I might not need. What is she doing? Is she participating? Are you here to take over some cities, girl? Go for it, because if you are here to attack my boats, we're gonna have a problem, you and I. She should not be able to, because we are ally. Let's see. Oh, well, that was nice. It's pillage time. I say that, but I did not put my commander properly in place, which means that I lost quite a bit of potential here. 50% of pillaging. That was done. Okay. I do not have so much movement left. Bring back the commander one tile. Keep pillaging. Defense taken. Can the commander come in? No, too far. Oh, but this guy can. The district is captured. Is there any more pillaging that can be done? Using the commander, actually. There we go. We still have like a couple of tiles here. Actually, why do I have one less movement? Because this guy... Wait, what is giving the extra movement to my units? Oh, the commendation point. Because this guy is level 11, that's why. Okay, I'm gonna pass. Ah. This boat doesn't have anything to do. Now that is terrible. This is actually not worked. City resource, Tebai. Requires plantation, it's not worked. Ah. Okay. Okay, next. Let's advance a little bit. Tanjavur could be a threat, of course. I still have 2 movements. I did things very stupidly. Okay, well. Oh. Oh, that was fast. Barcelona is ours. So, what are we gonna do next? I can see that there we go. Camera was not great. Always does that after a little while. It's pretty dark in here. So, Karur is ours and needs a little love. Let's give it a fishing quay. Harbor. Excellent. We mostly just have fish resource here, so next I would do a port, but that's about it. That's about all I can do in this place. Eventually, maybe a grocer? And then I make Karur one of those fish city, but first I'm gonna grow it a little bit more. It should grow pretty fast now. We got our first boat. It's too bad that I cannot pillage a explorer. That would make sense to me to plunder the explorer, just like you plunder the trade routes, but... Okay, there is a cursor here. Without a doubt, I think he's gonna try to come and take the city back. I say it's... I'm gonna use this one. Let's take the fish. There we go. Okay, this one is going. There is one coming in. Aha. You're putting a cursor on it, huh? Like if that was gonna make a difference. Actually, you pillage. You shoot. Oh, it's a unit. Oh, it's a unit. Okay, okay, fine. I do accept your sacrifice. Thank you very much. Ah, and that now blocks my path. If this is a new strat, it's a really shitty one. He's gonna attack me. Potentially he's even gonna kill me. Who knows? Isn't he supposed to have splash damage? Now that is weird. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Pack. I'm gonna pack that commander because too many ship. And then she's coming here. Hopefully she's doing more than just looking at my boats, huh? I hope that she's doing some machine gun to Rouen. I need to come down here. Actually, I cannot have. No, I cannot have both fleets. I think one full fleet will do the job. Ah, wait. Commander, come down. Now. Pillage. $30 HP. I lost my understanding here. I have the ability looting, plus 50% yield and HP from pillaging and coastal raiding within the commander radius. That's the reason why I just moved my commander here. And I just had exactly the same numbers as for anyone else. Why is the commander doing 67 gold? But this guy is doing 30. That's something they need to correct. This is really, really wrong. That means that what's happening is that at the beginning of the turn, this ship was not within the commander radius because my commander was here. I moved my commander here so that it gets to be in the radius. But the effect of my commander is actually not being applied. Oh, I actually got influence. So, since I have influence, how about we take Vienna? Not the best one. Also, what's the situation here? I'm gonna go a little faster. I'm not gonna let Himiko take it. Take the fish. Aha. So it did come. I'm gonna use its a little strength. And this guy is going to... I can lower him even more. But I have a feeling I'm taking too much damage. I'm just going to wait. Because I am fortified. Yes, Town Center's fortification. So, logically, he should kill itself. Now, we have various resources on the sea, right? We have the standard fish at 4 food, 2 production, and 1 gold. But occasionally, we also have fish at 2 food, 4 production, and 4 science. That is because there is a reef here. Not a reef, sorry. Yes, a reef. There is a reef. As you can see, there is reef here as well. And that reef is actually a passive resource. It does exist, it's there, and it modifies the base value of the tile. So when I work it, I actually get science instead of getting a little bit of gold. And that explains my 539 science up there. Back is under threat of a scout. I can see how this is frightening back. Oh, is that enough to build a port? In Cannes, for example? It is a beautiful 13. And we take back. Let's take this one. It actually has 3 gold on it. Okay, let's do a little pillaging, 40 science and that's it. 40 seconds. I'm gonna wait a turn, get my navy together. Okay. It did not come to try to snipe the city. That's interesting. I'm gonna bring now my army toward Akita 10. Aha! Now that is something. Let's kill the bombard immediately. This is too far, unfortunately. Let's see how he behaves. The bombard is gonna shoot, probably. I do not know what Vienna... Oh, actually, Vienna is gonna go very, very quickly as a friend. I wonder if Vienna will react. And we are going to destroy those units. We need to. We do not have any benefits anymore in destroying other land units, like we had on the previous age. On the previous age, with the sloop, if you kill the land unit, you would get half of his life in gold. But here, the gold given by Blackbeard is only defeating a naval unit. We got our second ship. We continue building our fleet. We have 500 gold. Should I do something with it? Or just wait for my next port? I think I'm just waiting. Okay. So I'm gonna need a few pillaging. See, only 30. Only 30, but my commander has that special ability and he did not provide. 67 gold. Wait a second, the gold has been given, but not the life. Unless 30 is already considered to be plus 50%? Does that mean you would only take 20 otherwise? I believe that's the end of the defenses. It is actually not. I need to pillage with this guy, and I need to pillage with this guy. I do not see any shooting units, so I'm gonna bring this guy here. Do a pillage. I can start doing some damage to this. I misplaced my commander. Excellent. Any troop I can kill easily thanks to... Wait, the... What? Huh? Where does this dude come from? He just popped. From how far did he come? What is the... like... what the hell? Where did this army commander come from? Okay, that sucks. I'm going to... give myself a... either ship of the line to shoot or a line infantry. And I'm thinking, where is it gonna come here? Here. But that's pretty inconvenient. But yeah, I have to figure out, like, there are some things that are sometimes a little bit curious. Not always sure to fully understand what happens. Anyway, we still have one attack here, and that's gonna be you. Do I want to take over Shalkis? I think the answer is yes. Can I take over Shalkis? And the answer is no. So, let's not sell the bear skin before killing it, huh? Merchant, thank you. Fish, where do we give it? Can, 51. No, Tanjavur, priority. Yeah, can, second. Okay, we are down to 63 influence. We have to keep an eye on these things. And 430 gold generation. Another merchant. A Kori. Shankari. Okay. A little bit more. How is Imiko doing? She is now neutral with Ada Lovelace. You know what? It is good news. I'm offering you an alliance. Seriously? Okay. Too bad our friendship was at 61. Yeah. We kind of foresaw that will happen. Yet, that didn't stop anything. The essence of the novel. An explosion of new writing styles pushes the boundaries of storytelling in Meiji Japan. It's called the manga. Yep. Dankeschön. Never gonna sleep after all that alcohol. So, the manga arrives to Japan, and a popular writer pens an article calling to revolutionize the novel. The ideal work, he asserts, is one that treats realism as a form of art, because everybody knows that manga is extremely realist. But I'm laughing about it. But manga has not been invented in modern age at all. Manga has been invented in Japan like 1,000 years ago or something like that. Or at least hundreds and hundreds of years ago. So it's nothing new. We take the gold. I didn't check what it was, but we take the gold. I actually really need gold. I'm gonna I'm gonna fill up my fleet as I said I would, because I want to go down to here. And this guy, ship of the line. He's actually gonna follow. I believe those are ship that I have gained from my confrontation with him. So what we need to do now is reposition this fleet. And the first thing to do is to pillage with these guys. So this ship has 3 movement. 1, 2, shoot. I'm gonna bring you... I can actually shoot this. I want this guy... Oh. Wait a second. No, this is now part of my city. This dude... Okay, this dude still has a movement. This one moves 2. This one has 4 movements. Now my commander move 1 up. Shoot. 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 Nice. Ah, if only. Wait a second, why can't I pillage that? Commander, come down 1 more. Maybe because of the horse. Okay. Come down. Seriously? Requires movement? What's that number here? I call that movement. Is it my new, like my stolen ship? Is it completely bugged? When you take a ship, is it going to be completely bugged? At least it seems that the splash damage is somewhat working. What's happening? I could always pillage even if I was down to 1 movement. I don't understand what's the restriction here. Something is very, very strange. Okay. I'm gonna bring my commander down. And we are going to come here and heal our dude. There could be armies coming from Rouen. Hopefully, those ships are not just for the beauty. And they're gonna do something. Oh, are they gonna attack my lonely ship up there? I hope not. That would be a little silly if that was the case. Tebai has been taken. Oh yes. Oh, I would love the +9 per cities. Oh, this is difficult. I would love the happiness. No, no happiness for us. We are pirates. We don't need happiness. We only understand the whip and the rub. To your good ear. Saouji. Okay, military science would give us the military academy. The red fort has been built, finally. We could also quickly take the steam engine that will boost up farm and plantations. Eiffel Tower Well, Eiffel Tower is nowhere near as powerful as in Civ 6, huh? So this one is 5 culture, plus 3 culture and happiness on quarters in that city. Could be useful. It's yet another wonder to build. Let's... steam it. Oh, we're gonna have the... is coming soon. Our favorite. Okay, let's bring our cursor out. Our infantry in. Why did the infantry come here? The infantry was trained inside the sawmill because they are training at throwing saw blades at people. They don't yet have the gunpowder, so they go to the sawmill and they train on logs, you know. That's why it popped here. That's the explanation. And yes, it's true. $34. I am going to take a ship of the Rhine, after all. It's crazy. Okay, he's sending his armies here to harass me. That does make sense. It actually is logic. I am gonna fortify. Okay, we don't have space for those resources. We have fish and we have spice. The spice will give us a little bit of happiness and food. The fish is just food. Tikal, for example, is very unhappy. It does give us a bit of science, but the unhappiness is not good. So, I'm gonna put the spice and make Tikal happy again. We have a lot of fish on a lot of places, so overall things are not too shabby. Babylon already got a +6 happiness. I don't know if we can do something to make it better, Babylon. Oh, Babylon. I don't see any building yet that can provide us with happiness. It might come soon. Land heritage? No. The Dogo Onsen will give happiness. We will... Okay, I'm gonna look. I think happiness is gonna become a little bit of an issue. And so we should look at it. Tanjavur. We repair. Fishing Quay. Do I need to build that? I actually have some interesting woodcutters. So I'm gonna make a saw pit over there. I would like the harbor to be here, but I don't think I can do anything about that. Working that tide is... it's overall irrelevant. So let's just do that. Okay, looks to me like the units have gone... Where? Where have they gone? We got one here. Excellent. And this is our new ship. It didn't know that it was ours, but now it does. It's possible that they fled because Vienna is turning toward us. And the AI was like, ooh! I mean, look at Vienna. All of their units have been beaten, partially. And so, I don't know exactly the mechanic and what exactly happens into the city-state when they are becoming friendly toward Earth. Logically, they are stopping their attacks. if they were attacking, but I think Vienna was not an hostile city-state. So I have more the feeling that he's feeling the burn in his pants, and he decided to go. We got our third boat. The fourth is incoming, and then the commander. And this fleet is gonna come here, take Valladolid, and basically sort of settle a blockade, killing any units that comes from Beret or Madrid. I think that's maybe I would need a double fleet here. We will see. We will see. Okay. What do we do here? I like to kill that. I also would like for Shalkis to fall, so first, second, Shalkis has fallen. Third, they don't have 3. Oh, they don't have the range attack. Ha! Okay. One more. Don't shoot. There's actually a commander down there. Excellent. We got gold, yes. Just a tad. But that's fine. I'm very happy we got that commander down there. He doesn't really have anywhere to go. I think we really caught him off guard. That's kind of what happens when you go to war turn 2. You take the eye a little bit off guard. But we also got his boats overall, so he had almost no boats, because at the last age I did a little bit of piratery on this front, and yeah, I think he's feeling the burn of not having any boats right now. So they don't have a lot of movement. I'm gonna move this guy here. He can shoot. Nice. If I bring my commander here, and then here, I can move this one more. That's how I'm gonna position it. First those 3, and then this guy. Those 2 need to pillage. Oh, strange! Look at that! I have 1 movement, but I can pillage! How is that possible? Oh, game! Because that's supposed to be possible. Somehow, the game forgot that I could do that. Okay, the strength is not there. Not yet. Give it a moment, okay? It's a level 4 commander. I am actually giving the plus 3 combat against units and plus 5. So they have plus 8 when shooting those guys. They should do more than that. They should be stronger than that. I'm a little bit disappointed here, guys. We have 5 Niter, by the way. 5 Niter, I did choose my city-states for a good reason as well. Huh? The Niter gives ranged and siege units... Wait a second, that changed? Oh, fuck. Sorry. Ranged and siege unit gains +1 combat strength. Ah. Coal gives combat strength to light naval units. Wait, so shouldn't the Niter ranged and siege units? It's not indicated land units. Let's look. Yes, Niter does count. So +5 strength to my ship. All of my ship of the lines are ranged units, so they all benefit from +5 strength from the Niter resource. And we have a maximum of +6. And guess what's gonna happen soon? Vienna is gonna give us our 6th source of Niter. For those who don't know the game very well, every time I federate a city-state by befriending it, I actually do gain access to their resources. And those resources here are Empire resources. So when you go into your resource tab, you actually have those resources here, Empire and Treasure resource. They are accumulating, they are making a pile. And you find those resources a little bit everywhere on the map. And you pile them up. Like for example, having a lot of horses, source of horse, would provide additional strength to your cavalry, right? And so here, for example, I was lucky. Tokyo has 3 sources of coal. That's actually boosting up my melee. So my Ironclad gets to have a nice fat bonus in melee, and despite that, it's still a super weak RC unit. Anyway. You sleep. You sleep. I want you to sleep too. Ah. So this is very red and this is very bright. That tells me that I have used all of my trade routes available with Ada. I can, however, improve my trade relations with her for 75 influence. That's annoying.
Ah.
But I'm gonna do it. Now I have a extra trade route. And now it is still very hurtful to the eye, but it's green. To adopt the new. Since a new trade began to flow, the plain woman's dearest friend has become unrecognizable, a stranger in fashionable western frocks. This must be what is popular now, she thinks, smiling politely and resolving never to change. So Japanese. So very Japanese. And yet, I think it's not true. I wonder, okay, no. Real question. I wonder if the guys in Japan are not the ones who have been embracing fashion more than the girls. Because their society is a little bit reverse when it comes to these sort of things. Guys in Japan are very fashionable. So I don't know. In Asia, the guys are very into fashion and stuff. Not like in the Western world. Fashion is the science of human expression. +6 science on bunk. Oh. Really? Clothes reflects culture. +6 culture on bunk. I think I could gain from a little bit more culture. Now, look at all those bonus resources. By the way, we also have quite a few bonus on factories, resources on factories. All those bonus resources here came only from validating my trade route with Neapolis. Look at that. Fish, fish, curry, curry, It must have been more than just Napolis then, because I have one more of each. So I don't know which one was validated, but yeah. Anyway, I cannot place those resources, so what's gonna happen? The resources that stay here into my pool of resources, they actually do provide something. They are not that useless. They do give me 3 gold and 3 happiness. So it's actually really good to have a lot of resource, because it is supplementing me with the happiness per turn that I am losing because I am on oversettlement. What is she gonna do with those ships?
The man I used to know. Soon.
She's bringing all her ship here. And she's gonna be a pain in my butt. Is she doing anything with them? Okay. Ship of the line. You pillage and you shoot. Ship of the line. You're gonna come in. Lots of pillaging to do here. That's gonna be juicy. Why can't my commander pillage these tiles? That's very, very strange. Captured. Let's... I have a lot of pillage to do here, but I could use those pillage with those boats so that I can fully heal. Let's keep shooting. I'm very happy that I can shoot that far. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have only 2 boats who can do that because she's putting her boats as well here. I hope she's gonna go away. Or she participates. If she participates, that's fine, but if she doesn't do anything else than just being in the way, that's gonna be annoying. Oh, we got a scientific attribute point. Excellent. We go... Researching tech masteries could be good, but we can already get a science for each resource assigned, so that's 36 science. We take it. I hope to get some more, and that's why I want my city-states. Let's go for the military science. Some more resource. Some more science thanks to Imiko. Imiko, I don't understand Imiko. Imiko makes no sense to me. So she wants to exchange with me non-stop. And when I say, hey, let's be friends. Wait a second, what? Did I lose friendship with her? What happened? Oh, nice. Okay, so now we just have Lisbon, which is a economic city-state. And we have the possibility of various things, but I do already see one right here, which is entrepreneurship. This one is always kind of very, very strong, the last one. You can take it only once, of course, but can be chosen by any civilization because it's without a doubt the strongest. It's +1 gold on every warehouse building. 75. 75 gold for this. I say yes. Okay. Supreme War Council. This is again a Japanese civic. +25% production to our training naval and aircraft unit, an extra 25. And then we get Sushei Kokubo. Military buildings gain adjacency from coast. But it's a policy. I actually do have military building. next to coast, I think. Some more resources here. Ah, yeah. He forfeited his cursor. He's like, meh, it's not worth it. So, okay, we are turn 10 and we just spent 3 hours to get there. So, what I would like to do, guys, because I can see that you guys are really here today, and there are two things that I want to announce today. When normally I do not stream Civ 7 on Friday. But because you guys seems to really be interested right now, and I'm so happy to have you guys, especially, like, it's so many guys are coming on YouTube. Like, YouTube is in the place. I don't know what's happening with YouTube. YouTube is in the place. So welcome, YouTube. I'm really happy to have you guys. So exceptionally, I am going to continue this game of Civ 7 tomorrow, Friday, which normally is a shooter day. I play Tarkov, or I play another shooter, or whatever other games. But for this occasion, we are going to continue our pirate game tomorrow from 5 to 9. I'll make it maybe 5 to 10, we'll see how it goes. But usually I stop on Friday a little earlier, so that people can just go and enjoy their early weekends. So tomorrow, Friday, 5 to 9, GMT +1, I let you check. If you are already subscribed to the channel on YouTube, then you will see when I'm live. You should have the notification. If you're not, or if you want to have something else, you can come and join me on Discord. The Discord link is on the channel. So you can check on the channel, find the Discord. If you come into the Discord server, you will receive normally the notifications of my go live. Tomorrow 5 to 9, we will continue the game. It's exceptional because I usually don't play Civ 7 3 times in a row. But since you guys seems to be really into it, I'm gonna make an exception for it. Another thing, second announcement, I had a moderator yesterday night answer me on Discord indicating that they are actively working on a patch to resolve the issue of the non-stop sanction. And one of the things that we can see already is that I have not received a sanction yet for the first 10 turns. We were receiving non-stop sanctions from Ashoka and from Friedrich. And that's a bug. It was a bug from the last update, the 1.3.0, the one that they made for the pirates and stuff. They wanted to implement that the AI starts using sanctions as well, but something went wrong. And basically the AI that decided to use its influence for sanctions was spamming sanctions non-stop. So they actively worked on it, and yesterday they resolved it and they patched the game to stop this abuse of AI on sanctions. If you want to understand what I mean, we were at -300 or -400 on hostility from Friedrich, and probably equivalent from Ashoka, because they kept on sanctioning me non-stop, like crazy amounts of sanctions. And the most crazy thing is that, okay, I don't know if you were here for the beginning of this game, but I played the new civilization called Tonga, and Tonga has the capacity to send its boats even on open ocean. And what does that do? That on the early age, on the antiquity age, you actually have the capacity to discover the distant lands. You cannot go on the land, but you can go around the coastlines using your ship and basically discover most of what's here. So as you can see here, we have a big piece of land. I don't know what's inside the lands, but everywhere around it, I know, because I had my ship navigate all around the lands on distant land during the first age. And that allowed me to get the complete map on one age, which you normally cannot do. Normally you can only start visiting distant land during the exploration age, so this is a Civ exclusive of Tonga. But what happens is that the civilization that were on distant land for this game were Xerxes. I'm saying civilization, but the leaders, because you know civilizations change. Xerxes, Friedrich, and Ashoka. They are the three that popped on those distant lands. And I just got to meet them. I did not really got to interact with them. I couldn't really do anything with them in particular. And so I just got to meet them, but they decided, without any explanation whatsoever, they decided that they hated my guts. Especially Friedrich. I think it was related to his leader agenda, and his leader agenda said that he would not like me. And for as much as, you know, he's on distant land, he cannot come to my land. I cannot do anything to him in particular either. So there were no particular reason. I did not even pillage him or anything. So there were no particular reason for him to really hate me, but he hated me. And then he just started using sanctions against me, one after the next, after the next, after the next. And here's the thing. You get to meet with extra civilization during your first age, and that's kind of cool. But it turns out that this turns into a major negative, because those civilizations decides to ruin your game. Friedrich was putting me at minus 15 or 20% on science non-stop. It was putting me on minus 10% production non-stop, and all of this without a reason, just to make my game harder. So, yeah, not cool. So I'm very happy that they tackled the problem, and they patched the game. They told me that normally it should not be effective on existing games. So normally it should not work on the game we are playing right now. But I haven't seen a sanction yet. So we keep an eye on it. That was my second announcement for tonight. And I think that's pretty cool to see that the moderators are responsive on Discord. So if you have something to tell them, they actually are looking at Discord and you know, responding to the community. And the devs of Firaxis actually took this into account. They actually took this into consideration, and they decided to quickly release a patch to stop this that was very, very frustrating, very annoying to the players. That for me is it's a very good positive point for them. Let's give ourselves the engagement. Although I don't have too much to engage right now, but oh, what the hell is completely invading me here. I'm gonna attack those who are still. Okay, 59. I should do better. I should do better than that. Yeah. I lose half my army. Holy moly! I'm gonna just stay where I am. It's possible that if I don't have a choice. Second ship of the line, we're gonna have to shoot them non-stop. Okay, fortifications are built, and we're gonna have to defend ourselves. I don't know if Isfahan can survive. We'll see. He's sending all of his troops here to catch my city in retaliation. You know what? It's fair game. It's fair game. It's sport. I am not complaining about that. Okay, guys. The miss is gonna not be very happy if I don't stop now. It's actually quite late, and we have to go to bed. We are still working tomorrow. Anyway, tomorrow 5 to 9s. Come and join me for the continuation of Modern Age. Hopefully we can snowball from where we are, and already I can see how Charlemagne is falling. So maybe tomorrow I will play a little faster and I will speak a little bit less, just to try to get things rolling a little bit. Once Charlemagne will be done and we got this into our empire, our foothold on Homeland is unbeatable. Unbeatable. And our next target after that, and that was one of the reasons why I wanted to be on good relation with the girls, not just for my trade routes, but also we are 25. Oh, her leader agenda is going negative. Oh, she has an ideology. Do I have an ideology? I don't. So I need to find what ideology she has, and so that we don't get completely... Worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to kill her. Anyway, once we have finished Charlemagne and we take everything here, actually he does have... he planted 2 small cities over there. Maybe that's why he wants his Fahan. Anyway, that's gonna fall. Those are very easy to take. Our next target will be, while we are already starting to fight Friedrich on this side, and Ashoka, our next target will be Persia. Xerxes. I say Persia because for me Xerxes is Persia, but it's actually not Persia. It's Xerxes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Bring the commander. And attack. And taken. Come here. Take that. And then we will pillage to save those guys. It does create a navy. It does. It does. I'm not going to say the contrary. It does create a navy. Let's start killing Akhenaten, and then this beautiful fleet here, once those are fully healed, this beautiful fleet is going to start protecting this front, and our secondary fleet, which is coming here soon, will come here, take Valladolid, and we will be continuing the fight on these 3 cities here. Amdurundambi is gonna fall, that's ours. Okay, good stuff. Pahasapa is gonna be ours. Excellent. We're gonna get our city state. Okay, I can see how Imiko will eventually not like us anymore. We're gonna take 30, minus 30 for having been both on competition for Pahasapa. Either she takes it over or I will get it. The fact that we are competing for suzerainty will create a minus 30 relationship between us. So unless we go beyond 30, and we should because we're actually having some pretty good, you know, ongoing endeavor, but her leader agenda goes negative, we're gonna go minus 30 negative. It's possible that she goes into the red. If that's the case, well, 2 things gonna happen. First of all, our ally, Ada Lovelace, would logically go to war with her. And that would be a good thing, because she is literally her neighbor. I don't like the fact that her navy is up there. Her navy should be here, but... Or here, against Rouen. She should be attacking Rouen, not coming here. Anyway. That's fine. It's fine. So yeah, I think Imiko might eventually flip at some point. But we are going to focus tomorrow. After we quickly clean up this, we are going to focus the distant lands. And maybe take it for our own. Let's see how that goes. I wish you all a great night. And for those who will join me, I'm telling you, see you tomorrow. And once again, I really appreciate you coming tonight. And I really appreciate you participating to the stream. So, yeah. Have a great one, guys. Bye-bye.